There comes a moment in the journey of every awakened soul when the universe whispers a call. It is not an audible voice, but a vibration that resonates deeply within the heart, as if the very fabric of existence is inviting you to remember who you are. Being chosen is not a title, but a state of being. It is a silent recognition that you have been touched by a greater purpose, a mission that transcends the ordinary. The light that the chosen carry is not ordinary. It does not just illuminate, it challenges. Just like a lighthouse in a storm attracts lost sailors, this light also draws the attention of the forces of chaos. The challenges that arise are not signs of weakness, but of strength. They come to test the solidity of your roots, to polish the rough diamond of your essence. Every obstacle is an invitation to transformation, an opportunity to become more aligned with the divine. The universe has a peculiar way of shaping the chosen. It does not spare them from pain, but guides them through it. The chosen ones know they are not here to walk easy paths, but to forge trails where there were none. They are the architects of a new reality, seeds planted in barren soil to bloom where no one imagined possible. And it is on this journey that you find yourself. You are not here by chance. Your light is no accident. The call of the chosen is a reminder that you carry within you the ability to transform the world, starting with the transformation inside yourself. Spiritual energy is the invisible thread that connects the human to the divine. It cannot be seen, but it is felt. It cannot be touched, but it shapes everything around you. It is like the breeze that gently sways the leaves of a tree. You do not see the wind, but you know it is there by the movement it creates. It is the vital essence, the breath that gives purpose and direction to what would otherwise be mere existence. Imagine a flame. It warms, illuminates, and guides, but it is also vulnerable to the breath of the wind and carelessness. So is spiritual energy, precious but fragile. It carries within it the power of creation, but requires care, attention, and respect. Without protection, it can be drained like water slipping between your fingers. That is why protecting this energy is not an act of selfishness. It is a sacred responsibility. When your spiritual energy is strong and balanced, it does not benefit only you but those around you as well. The chosen understand that their spiritual energy is not just a source of personal strength, but a divine resource that allows them to fulfill their mission in the world. Like a gardener who tends to their plants so they may flourish, it is essential that the chosen cultivate their energy with love and wisdom. This does not mean isolating oneself or avoiding the world, but rather learning to protect your light while navigating through it. Spiritual energy is precious because it is limited. Just as a vessel needs to be constantly filled to overflow, the chosen must recharge their energy to continue shining. This act of renewal is not a luxury, but a necessity, a daily ritual that reaffirms their connection to the divine. Protect your energy as a guardian protects a treasure. Cultivate it as one would care for a flame. For it is from this energy that the power to transform not only your life but also the world around you is born. Being light in the midst of darkness is the most challenging call that a chosen one can receive. It is not just a poetic metaphor, it is a profound truth that permeates the spiritual journey. The light of the chosen does not only illuminate, it also exposes. Where there is light, there is no place for darkness to hide. And that is why carrying this light requires courage, because being a beacon is both an act of love and confrontation. Imagine a solitary star shining in a moonless sky. It is not powerful because it defeats the darkness, but because it refuses to be extinguished by it. Such are the chosen, bearers of a vibration that challenges the chaos, fear, and despair around them. Their light is not perfect. It often flickers and hesitates, but it continues to shine because it understands that even the smallest spark can change the course of the night. Carrying light in dark environments is an immense responsibility. It does not mean being invulnerable or always optimistic. On the contrary, it is an act of radical acceptance, recognizing that darkness is part of existence, but choosing not to be dominated by it. The chosen ones know that the duality between light and shadow is essential for the balance of the universe. After all, it is in the shadow that we learn to value the light, and it is in the light that we find the strength to face the shadow. But do not be mistaken, the darkness also has its allure. It may whisper promises of rest, surrender, and giving up. That is why the light must be nourished daily with practices, reflections, and actions that reinforce its strength. Being light does not mean rejecting the darkness, but rather using it as contrast to shine even brighter. The philosophy of the chosen teaches us that being light is not just a state of mind, but an active choice renewed every moment. It is a commitment to not only exist but to impact. To be the kind of person who, upon entering a room, elevates the energy and awakens hope, even without saying a word. And thus, as pillars of light and balance, the chosen continue. Not because it is easy, but because they know that without them, the world would be much colder, much darker. The energy of the chosen is like a magnetic field that attracts not only what is beautiful and divine but also what is dark and unbalanced. To protect their light, it is essential to learn to recognize the negative forces that try to drain it. These forces can manifest in many forms: people, environments, thoughts, or even emotional patterns. They are subtle, persistent, and often disguised as familiarity. The so-called energy vampires are not just mystical characters. They are real and may be closer than we think. They are those who seem to drain our vitality, leaving us exhausted and uneasy. This is not always done intentionally. Often, these people are also trapped in their own shadows and unconsciously seek refuge or escape in your light. Moreover, there are spiritual parasites, invisible energies that feed on the gaps in our energy field. These forces can infiltrate through fear, doubt, and despair, growing when we allow negative emotions to take control. They drain silently, leaving us with an inexplicable sense of heaviness or disconnection from our essence. Identifying these forces requires discernment and self-observation. What are the signs? A sense of unexplained fatigue after certain interactions. An emotional weight that suddenly arises in charged environments. Or that inner voice that whispers that you are not enough, that you are not on the right path. These are the warning signs that something is trying to steal your energy. Recognizing the negative forces is the first step to freeing yourself from them. It is important to remember that being chosen does not mean being a passive target. On the contrary, you have the power to protect and restore your energy by setting healthy boundaries and learning to say no when necessary. Not every invitation needs to be accepted. Not every battle needs to be fought. Finally, understanding that you are a being of light who attracts challenges is not a reason for fear, but for empowerment. Every time you identify and neutralize a negative force, you strengthen your energy field even more and reaffirm your purpose as one of the chosen. Now that you understand these forces, remember, your light is far too valuable to be wasted. Guarding it is more than an act of self-preservation. It is a service to the world. Light is only truly understood in contrast with shadow. It is in the darkness that we learn to value clarity and, more importantly, to recognize the duality within ourselves. Spiritual challenges are not mere obstacles on the path. They are mirrors that reflect parts of our essence that we often prefer to ignore. And it is in that reflection that the invitation to transformation lies. The shadow is not the enemy. In fact, it is a powerful ally in the process of spiritual growth. Inside it are stored unresolved pains, repressed fears, and limiting beliefs that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Integrating the shadow does not mean yielding to it, but accepting its existence as an intrinsic part of who we are. Just as day and night alternate to create balance, light and shadow coexist to shape the totality of our experience. Imagine a rough diamond. It does not shine until it is polished, and the polishing process is, by nature, abrasive. Spiritual challenges are that polishing. Every difficulty, every confrontation with our shadow, is an opportunity to smooth the edges that prevent us from reflecting our purest light. Denying the shadow is denying oneself. Accepting it is an act of courage and self-love. Often, the chosen ones face trials that seem overwhelming, but each challenge carries with it a lesson. They teach resilience, humility, and the importance of trusting the process. Just like the tree that grows stronger after facing intense winds, the human spirit blossoms when it accepts challenges as part of its journey. Accepting the shadow is not losing oneself in it, but rather transforming what was dense into something lighter. It is an alchemical process that requires introspection, patience, and the willingness to look at what is hidden. Through acceptance, the shadow becomes a bridge to enlightenment, a guide that leads us to a place of greater understanding and balance. Spiritual challenges are not punishments, they are gifts in disguise. Every obstacle overcome is a step closer to alignment with the divine purpose. And each shadow integrated strengthens the light you carry, allowing it to shine with even greater intensity. You do not need to fear the shadow. It is part of your essence and your path as the chosen one. Accept it, transform it, and allow it to be an ally in your journey toward enlightenment. Protecting your energy is more than a practice. It is an act of self-love and a commitment to your mission. It is the spiritual equivalent of cultivating a garden. Every care, no matter how small, contributes to the blossoming of your essence. And just as a gardener needs tools, the chosen ones rely on philosophical spiritual practices to preserve their light amidst challenges. Start with visualization, a powerful tool to protect and strengthen your energy field. Imagine yourself surrounded by a golden, vibrant, unbreakable shield. This shield not only blocks negative energies but also reflects your light into the world, creating a cycle of protection and expansion. Feel this light grow with every breath, like an inner sun radiating warmth and strength. Mantras are also indispensable allies. Words have power, and repeating phrases like "I am light," "I am protected," or "my energy is sacred and inviolable" creates a frequency that resonates with the divine. These affirmations not only elevate your vibration but also reinforce your connection with the universal source. Simple but meaningful rituals can be incorporated into your daily life. Before leaving home, imagine yourself cutting invisible cords that connect your energy to negative influences. Do this with intention and confidence, as if you are releasing weights that do not belong to you. At the end of the day, a salt bath or purifying herbs can help clear any dense energy accumulated. The practice of presence is also essential. Being present in the moment strengthens your resistance to external influences, as most of the energy drainage occurs when we are distracted or disconnected from ourselves. Meditating, even for a few minutes, is a powerful way to anchor your energy in the here and now. Connecting with nature is also a transformative practice. Walking barefoot on the earth, feeling the sun on your skin, or hearing the sound of the wind are ways to replenish your energy. Nature is an infinite source of balance, and the chosen ones find in it a sacred space to renew themselves. Each practice is a declaration that you value your energy and recognize its importance in the world. And by protecting your light, you not only strengthen yourself but also inspire others to do the same. Your energy is a reflection of the divine, and protecting it is honoring the call of the chosen ones. The vibration you emit is the invisible force that shapes your reality. When you are aligned with your deepest truth, your energy resonates with harmony, like a divine melody that attracts what is in resonance with your purpose. But alignment is not a destination, it is a constant practice, a dance between your inner essence and the vast universe around you. Raising your vibration does not simply mean being in a constant state of happiness or escaping life's difficulties. On the contrary, it means staying anchored in your authenticity, even when the storm threatens. The philosophy of alignment teaches us that when we are in tune with our true nature, external circumstances, no matter how challenging, do not have the power to destabilize us. One of the most powerful practices to raise your vibration is gratitude. When you focus on the blessings you already have, your energy expands. Gratitude is an anchor point, a way to connect with the abundance of the universe. By expressing gratitude even for the small things, you increase your capacity to receive and reflect positive energy. Gratitude also has the power to transmute negativity, for by focusing on what is good, you create a higher resonant field. Meditation is another essential practice to stay aligned. It allows you to connect with your higher self, with the divine essence that resides within you. Meditating is not just about finding peace, but also about calibrating your frequency, raising it to the level necessary to manifest your mission in the world. When you meditate, you are telling the universe, "I am open, I am present, and I am ready to receive everything that aligns with my divine purpose." Conscious eating also plays a crucial role in energetic alignment. What you consume is not just food but a way to nourish your energy field. Fresh, natural, and life-filled foods are essential to keep your body and energy in tune with the higher frequencies. The simple act of eating with intention, savoring each bite, giving thanks for the nourishment, strengthens your connection with the earth and the divine. Connecting with nature also serves as a powerful link to raise your vibration. Nature, with its infinite wisdom, has a pure vibrational frequency that can be absorbed by those who open themselves to it. Walking in the forest, feeling the touch of the water, or listening to the song of the birds are simple yet profoundly transformative practices that can elevate your vibration and restore your balance. By raising your vibration, you create a natural barrier against negative forces. Your energy becomes stronger, more resilient, more luminous. This does not mean that you will be free of challenges, but rather that, by being aligned with your true essence, these challenges become opportunities for growth, not threats to your inner peace. Finally, alignment is a state of trust. Trusting that by raising your vibration, you are attracting what is necessary to fulfill your mission in the world. Trusting that by keeping your energy pure and elevated, you are allowing the divine to manifest through you. Alignment is the space where magic happens, where light finds its way, even in the darkest nights. Inside each chosen one is a call, a divine purpose that pulses like an inner compass, pointing the way, even when the road seems uncertain. Connecting with this purpose is the essence of the spiritual journey. It is not about seeking something outside of yourself, but rediscovering what is already deeply rooted in your soul. The divine purpose is not a grand task that needs to be completed all at once. It reveals itself in small steps, in moments of silence, in flashes of intuition. It is like following a trail illuminated by the light of the stars. You do not see the whole path, but you trust that each step will take you to the right destination. The chosen ones know that the purpose is not a fixed point to be reached, but a continuous process of alignment and expression. Listening to your intuition is fundamental to this connection. Intuition is the gentle voice of the divine within you, guiding you toward the choices that are aligned with your truth. But to hear it, silence is necessary. Not the silence of the external world, but the inner silence, the one that arises when you calm your thoughts and allow yourself to simply be. It is in this space of stillness that the answers begin to emerge. Practices like meditation and journaling can help reveal the threads of divine purpose. When you write your thoughts and feelings honestly, you often discover patterns and insights that were hidden at first glance. Ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? Where can my light shine brightest? How can I serve the world with my uniqueness? The answers to these questions are clues to your purpose. Remember that purpose doesn't need to be something the world deems extraordinary. It can be found in simple, yet profoundly meaningful actions, like listening to someone with compassion, creating something beautiful, or inspiring hope in those around you. The divine does not measure impact by size, but by the authenticity with which you live your truth. Connecting to your divine purpose also requires trust. Trust that even in moments of doubt or apparent stagnation, the universe is working in your favor. Every challenge, every victory, every encounter is part of the great mosaic that makes up your journey. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should, at the right time and in the right way. When you are connected to your divine purpose, your life takes on a new dimension. Daily tasks become sacred, casual encounters transform into synchronicities, and challenges reveal themselves as opportunities for growth. You realize that you are not alone, that you are part of something bigger, and that your light, no matter how small it may seem, has the power to transform the world. Trust the process, follow your intuition, and allow yourself to be guided. Divine purpose is not something you need to achieve. It is something you already are. You are here to shine your unique light, and in doing so, inspire others to find their own. The journey of the chosen has never been meant to be easy, but it has always been filled with meaning. Every step taken, every challenge overcome, every light lit in the darkness becomes an inspiration to others who are also seeking their path. When you walk with purpose, you not only transform yourself, but you also become a beacon to those around you. Being an inspiration does not mean being perfect or never making mistakes. On the contrary, it is your authenticity, your willingness to rise after each fall, that touches the hearts of those watching. The chosen inspire by living their truths with courage, even when the world around them seems to be walking in the opposite direction. They show that it is possible to keep the light burning, even on the hardest days. Every action, no matter how small it seems, carries the potential to impact lives. The smile you offer, the word of encouragement you share, the compassion you show, all of this creates waves of positive energy that spread far beyond what you can imagine. Inspiring the chosen path is not about making grand gestures, but about living so aligned with your light that others feel called to do the same. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. There is an invisible community of chosen souls spread across the world, each carrying their own divine spark. By inspiring others, you also strengthen this network, creating a collective movement of light and transformation. It is like a cosmic symphony, where each note, each vibration, contributes to the universal harmony. As you reflect on what it means to be chosen, remember that your journey was never just about you. The inner work you do, protecting your energy, raising your vibration, connecting to the divine purpose, reverberates in the world around you. You become the living proof that it is possible to transform pain into wisdom, doubt into trust, and shadow into light. Now, be inspired to continue your path, knowing that every step you take, every small action of light you perform, has a greater impact than you can imagine. The world needs your light. It needs your shine, your courage, your truth. The journey of the chosen is a unique and transformative trail, but it becomes even more powerful when shared. Your light not only illuminates your path, but it also guides those around you. If this message has touched your heart and resonated with your soul, remember that you are part of a larger community of awakened souls who are together creating a higher and more illuminated world. Therefore, I invite you to join us on this mission. Like this content so that more people can find it. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications to keep receiving reflections and practices that strengthen your spiritual journey. And above all, share your experiences in the comments. Tell us how you protect your energy, raise your vibration, and walk with purpose. Your story can inspire others and create connections that transcend the virtual. Remember, every action, no matter how small it seems, is a spark that fuels the collective flame. By sharing, you spread light. By participating, you strengthen the community. And together, we transform challenges into growth, doubts into trust, and shadows into light. Thank you for your presence here today. Keep shining and walk with courage on the path of the chosen ones.